Hello, welcome to my care guide on Phidippus johnsoni, otherwise known as the Johnson's jumping spider or the redback jumping spider. Starting with general information on the species, Phidippus johnsoni are a smaller species compared to the commonly kept jumping spiders in the pet trade, with adult females ranging from 9 to 14.2 millimeters long, and males averaging a bit smaller from 6.2 to 10.7 millimeters long. Other than size, males and females can be easily identified due to females having a black stripe down their abdomen, while males have a solid colored abdomen. In the wild, they are found on the far west of North America from parts of western Canada all the way down to Baja California. For housing, despite their small size, the species is very active and enjoys exploring every part of their space. So I recommend giving them a large enclosure relative to their size and giving them lots to explore. I use and recommend Big Fat Phids spider condos that are 4x4 by 8.5 inches as a minimum for my adult Johnsonis because their ventilation is safe for even the smallest of spiders, but allows for plenty of room to explore. You can choose to have substrate or not. If you do choose to have substrate, I recommend one that doesn't hold humidity, such as cocoa fiber or a sand-based soil. Because this species comes from quite an arid part of the world, a bioactive enclosure is not recommended for them, despite my love for bioactive enclosures. It's just too risky as they do not handle humidity very well. Then you can just decorate your enclosure with a variety of items to climb, web, and explore. I use cork bark and fake plants primarily. Feeding the species is the same as any other jumper. They eat insects up to 1.5 times their size. As a spiderling, fruit flies are a good option. Adults can eat a variety of common pet prey items, such as crickets, dubia roaches, fly larvae, small mealworms. You get the idea. I feed them when I notice that their abdomen is slender. This is usually once or twice a week, but slings will eat more frequently. As I mentioned before, this species doesn't handle humidity very well, so don't spray the enclosure frequently like you would other jumping spider species like regal jumping spiders. They'll obtain most of their moisture from the food that they eat, but you can still supply water by either misting one small part of the enclosure about once a week, avoiding hitting the spider directly, or what I like to do is use a small dropper or disposable pipette and just drop a little bit of water in front of them to see if they will want to sip. It's really helpful in avoiding sudden spikes in humidity in their enclosure. And there you go. That is the basics of how to take care of a Phidippus johnsoni, Johnson's jumping spider. If you have any further questions, feel free to comment. I respond to pretty much all comments because it makes me happy. So there will also be a written care guide linked in the description if you ever want to look back on anything that I said. And thank you for watching.